really, I guess my whole goal for this podcast is to get to know why people like what they like, and I want to try to build a stronger connection with people that I respect. I have so many people that I respect their opinion on things, but I've never really had an opportunity or a door to just ask them. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? This is Alex with Wheat States Creates, and you're listening to the very first episode of this idea baby that I have liked to name Stacks of Wax. Now, a couple years ago, I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and they said, "What is your goal? What is your dream? What are you pursuing in life?" And I said, I would really like to own an entity. At the time, it was a store. In this case, it's a podcast, and it combines two of my favorite hobbies and interests and things that just I like to fill my time, and that is baseball cards and music, specifically vinyl records. And I cleverly named the entity Stax of Wax. Now, what I like about both, what I like about baseball cards and vinyl records is the collectability factor. Obviously, with your vinyl records, you have your just kind of standard LPs that are on the black vinyl. Nothing wrong with them, but as the vinyl industry has grown over the past couple of years, they're getting more intricate with collectability and what is on the actual vinyl wax, and the color variations and the different covers. 30 Seconds to Mars had a really interesting idea of like 9 different variants on their most recent album of like top Google trends or something like that. So you never knew which cover you got. I really liked that unique factor to it. Now, baseball cards, I love the surprise. I love the anticipation that you get when you are opening up that pack of cards for the first time, and you see maybe a little bit of a jersey, a relic, an autograph perhaps, or just really your favorite player or favorite team. The excitement that I get every time I get a Cardinal player is still just like, it sends me back to the first Christmas I remember when I got all the Batman action figures. The excitement, it's something that obviously I call chasing the dragon. It's a little bit of a drug term there, that, you know, you're kind of chasing that feeling over and over and over again. Music, live music, and just listening to new music, getting introduced to new things and kind of learning what interests other people as far as their hobbies and things is something I plan on using this vehicle that is Stax of Wax. And I plan on trying to add some new stuff to my interest bank, and also get to know those who are passionate enough to come on a microphone and talk about whatever it is they're passionate about as far as collecting and music is concerned. I plan on talking to individuals, on what their favorite baseball cards are, or what type of cards they collect, what type of music they listen to. Are they record collectors? Do they collect CDs? I'm rambling a little bit, but that's okay. This is still episode 1. It's a fresh pressing, if you will. I'm just kind of rambling off the top because it is just me here. I've got my producer over there kind of keeping me on track, but I don't really anticipate you guys listening to this episode all the way through, and that's all right. Hopefully, I get some guests on soon that will actually interest you. Maybe the topic will interest you as well. I'm just really excited to have this vehicle that allows me and opens the door to having conversations with people, talking about the things that they enjoy most. I want to be able to highlight other people's interests that they might think is obscure or strange. And I want people to be excited for what they enjoy. Because I have gone for so long liking things almost in a closeted way, if that makes sense. I like Weird Al. Weird Al is one of my all-time favorite artists. And yes, I say artist. His impact, his musical impact, and then just the personal impact he's had on me is too big not to share with people. And for so long, even when growing up, obviously I was always trying to fit in and whatnot. And now I've just kind of realized I don't need to fit in. I'm my own individual, and I really want people to embrace that kind of thought. So if your favorite band is Nickelback or Smash Mouth or I don't know, LL Cool J, I'm just naming off a bunch of miscellaneous bands and artists. If you're into that, I want to know why. I'm not going to judge you for it. I want to share that same passion. I want to get at least somewhat of the same feeling that you have towards it. Same with card collecting. Like the industry and the hobbyists are so focused on flipping a card for money, and they're going for chrome because that's what the general group kind of collects. Guess what? None of that really interests me. I like the matte cards, and what I mean by that, not shiny. I like your retro looking cards. I found out this year that the 3 biggest products that I like to open every year are the 3 least desired products in the entire hobby. But guess what? I enjoy it, and no one else can take that away from me. And honestly, it helps me out because that means all the cards that I like to collect are pretty reasonably priced and available. I like collecting the mini tobacco cards. No one likes those. They hate them. They don't like where to store them. They don't know how to display them, this, that, and the other. I just think they're cool. So really, I guess my whole goal for this podcast is to get to know why people like what they like, and I want to try to build a stronger connection with people that I respect. I have so many people that I respect their opinion on things, but I've never really had an opportunity or a door to just ask them, because we live in a society that we don't like to get deep unless it's like a direct relationship with the person that you see like on a weekly basis. Like, I want to talk to my friend who I was friends in high school and we went to college a little bit, but she's doing her own thing. Like, I want to get to know why the White Stripes are her favorite artist and why Jack White is so influential, and she's seen him probably as many times as I've seen Aerosmith. I want to be able to have that conversation with her and get to know why. I want to talk to my friend who lives in New York. I haven't talked to him since he left after college, and I want to find out why Kanye West and Donald Glover are 2 of his favorite artists at the time. Who knows what he's into now, but I don't know. I don't have a reason to really catch up with people other than this, and this is my reason, I guess, if that makes sense. So I'm just trying to build connections with the people I respect and those who've kind of influenced my personal music journey, hobby journey, interest journey, whatever the case is. I want to pick their brain a little bit more than I already have. The reason, and honestly, it's just a personal reason why I'm combining card collecting and music into one podcast. It's purely really just a personal, selfish thing. But there are a lot of correlations that a lot of people probably don't don't really think about when it comes to card collecting and music. And at least for me, so we live in such a digital age where there is not like you can download your music on your phone and you never see that music. And what I mean by that is you never get to physically touch the vehicle that music is coming from. It's digital. I'm waving my hands, I'm grasping for something and it's not there. I grew up in the CD age, and my dad had a record player when I was growing up, and he had this huge stack of records, and the artwork, the awesome artwork, specifically Journey, like Escape and Frontiers was a phenomenal album. Raised on Radio had like this radio tower with a lightning bolt on it, and it's such a vivid thing. And being able to see this like 12 by 12 square of art, and you can physically touch it, and then you have this record that you get to go pop on, and you physically drop the needle on, and you're starting that experience instead of pressing download and hitting play on your phone. That same physical manipulation of the record is the same thing I like about card collecting. I can watch a baseball game and I can enjoy that, but for me, it kind of feels like I'm owning part of the game. Like I get to make the decisions. I get to see how I'm organizing this. I don't know. It's all like this like physical kind of thing. I don't know. I think it's just my counter reaction to everything going digital and everything being so at your fingertips. It's nice to have something that you have to build the anticipation and wait. We're so instantly gratified in today's kind of general society that like it builds character. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just something that I don't know. It's something that I need. It allows me a little bit of control as someone who has a lot of uncontrolled things in life. It's nice to have some hobbies and interests that I can actually have some sort of control, and I get to figure out how to consume that. And there's no right or wrong way unless you scratch your records with a needle. Don't do that. That will ruin your records and your needle. Come on, guys. Enough about me, even though it's just been me. I want to throw it to you guys. Do you feel like this is going to be something you guys want to listen to on a regular basis, especially if I get guests and I'm able to talk to them about who they collect or who they listen to or what interests them as far as hobbies and filling their time? Is this something that is actually worth pursuing? I think it is. And I think just like the reason I like the hobbies that I like, it will give you something that doesn't have instant gratification. It's a slow burn, and you kind of get to learn and get to expand your palette a little bit. If you like my baseball card talk, go over to my YouTube channel, Baseball Cards AF. I have a ton of product reviews from years past. I'm planning on working on that a little bit more, whether that's just sorting through my collection I already have or getting some new product, this, that, and the other. I also have a podcast on that started originally on that. And then you'll see through this podcast feed, I'm transferring that over here with my brother Connor. And that's Extra Spicy, where we just talk about baseball. It's very biased towards the Cardinals. I don't know much about the technicalities and analytics and all this sort of stuff, but I just enjoy BSing about baseball, to be honest. So check Baseball Cards AF out on YouTube. We State creates Extra Spicy. Catch me on a couple episodes of Conversation. If you guys like art, Find me on Instagram, abstractaf gallery. That's what my Instagram is. I do a bunch of abstract painting. We're not even touching on that on the podcast, and it's another thing that takes up a lot of my time that I think some people enjoy. So, thank you so much for listening to me ramble for 30 straight minutes. Please drop a comment, drop me a line, shoot us an email about topics you want us to cover. Let me know who you like to listen to, who you like to collect. Shoot me an email, wheatsteakcreates@gmail.com. Put in your subject line, Stax of Wax. Hit me up, guys. Seriously, I'm super excited. I know it sounds like I've just been rambling, because I kind of have been, because this is my first episode. We've got to start somewhere. Just like every band starts out in the garage, I'm starting here in this 2-bedroom apartment with my brother, and we've got to start somewhere. We've got to have that bass, that nice little intro. We got to have the opener to the concert. Got to have the warm-up to the ball game. Thank you for listening. As always, till next time. See ya.